So in this video, I will show how I take notes using a combination of tools. In the last video, I showed how I use Judith to let me summarize a lot of papers, let me shortlist a lot of papers. And this video essentially follows from the previous one. Once the papers are shortlisted, I let Judith post them to my group, my private Facebook group, and then essentially I take notes depending upon a time interval. So let me show a quick example. This is a paper and the abstract. I'm specifically looking at disentanglement and a combination of disentanglement plus GAN. So let me see if what points I can take from this paper. Inference networks are trained to match the identity between two different modalities. Then the trained inference network cooperates by giving conditional information. So this seems to be the most important point in the summary, and because of this, it is able to disentangle or distinguish. So let's note this point down and note the paper as well, and I will inspect them later. But this is essentially how I take notes, depending upon the amount of time I have to research a topic, etc. I usually prefer multiple iterations of the notes, and this is the first iteration. Currently, I have set the timer to be around 2 minutes. So Judith keeps sending me papers one paper every 2 minutes for a period of time, and that's what I keep doing. The goal is to identify common patterns among these highlighted ones, and then try to see if there are any intuitions that can be drawn from them. So let me show this one as well. The title is Text Effects Transfer via Stylization and Destylization. It says in this paper we focus on the use of powerful representation abilities. The key idea is to accomplish both the objective of style transfer and removal so that it learns to disentangle and recombine the style. So this seems to be the most important point, and essentially it is a new way of training a model like this. So that might be something to keep in mind while accumulating the works that use GAN for disentanglement. Both the objective of transfer and removal. This seems to be the most important point. As you can see from the other ones here, all the ones that are highlighted are the novelty approaches in the corresponding papers. And this one is about splitting image representation into two parts. This one is a kind of similar. This one is used as an external noise model. This paper uses essentially tries to establish a simple representation as a superposition of complex representation as a superposition of simple representations. This one is based on regularization. This one is based on a training algorithm. Judith has posted the next one. Let's see what this paper is about. Facial for style-based generator. Given two faces, our method can generate plausible results that combine the appearance of one image and the expression of other. Optimization procedure based on StyleGAN to infer hierarchical style vector from the image that disentangle different attributes of the face. We further um, use the linear scheme that fuses to generate a new face. But essentially the disentanglement part in this paper seems to be coming from the hierarchical nature of the features, or hierarchical nature of the representation being learned by their model internally. The specific details I will cover them when I do a second pass on these papers. I will also, during the second pass, I'll also be looking at who are the authors, are the code bases available, what are the data sets, what are the metrics that these people have used, etc. But for the first pass, I'm mostly looking to identify the broad picture or the broad scope where the papers are in this particular area. And once I get a good picture, then I can go back and try to look at individual papers to get a sense of the local details that each paper has. I will just try to annotate one more paper and then finish this recording. But as you can see, there are multiple papers, and this almost feels like a game. It becomes a very cool annotation. It also helps the model because I'm going to feed these highlighted things into the model so that next time the model can predict themselves. So this, I guess, is the last paper. Yep, this I guess is the last paper. After this, I'll stop this video. Domain agnostic learning with anatomy consistent embedding. This seems not from my modality. This seems from medical domain. I'm always interested in looking at papers that are not from my domain because they provide an additional perspective of how to use the approaches. So, new task of transferring knowledge from source. In this work, we do this. We learn a representation that works on both domain transfer and task transfer to learn representation, aiming to not only be invariant but also preserve anatomical structures. I don't think they have provided much details about the model here itself, but they seem to be having interpretable representations. So maybe I'll have to look into this paper more for details. The most important point seems to be this one, so I will include that and delete all of the other content from this. And yeah, that's essentially the process I follow. I keep doing this rapid fire kind of annotation for 1 to 2 hours at a stretch, and that gives me a good picture of the global coherent thing going on in the domain. And then I'll go into specific details of individual papers, and then I'll read them in much more detail. Okay,